welcome everyone to this first Voice of One Education Consult seminar in the area of upgrading for global impact. I've already written letters to you. We've been involved in teacher education for quite a while, and I don't want to rant, so I just put a PowerPoint. Please, I'm just going to skip, just take us through it real quick, and then just give the floor for Kim to share her heart, what she's noticed in international education all these years, and why you need, and what this seminar is going to have, not the seminar, what her program, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the program, and then I'm going to now end it up with letting you know how Voice of One wants to help you and support you in your quest for upgrading for global impact. Is that all right? And I would love to get reactions and feedback if that made sense. And if you can hear me, because sometimes there's a delay in in hearing all the way in Nigeria. So if you can hear me, could you use your reaction? I hope you know how to use your Zoom. If not, you can wave. Thank you, Emeka. Real one, I'd love to see you wave. And Sinedu, can you hear me? Thank you. Please make sure we have good feedback. And I know Kim would like the same also. Thank you, Kim. So let me just quickly share my PowerPoint and take you through a journey very briefly. First of all, I want to tell you a bit about Voice of One. Please confirm that you can see it. Yes, you can. I can. Yeah. I'm monitoring. Thank you. So very quickly, Voice of One Education Consult. Our focus is excellence and integrity, and we have been in education consultancy for over 2 decades. And in 2018, I came over to the UK. And there I noticed that there was a high demand for competent and adaptable math and other STEM teachers in secondary schools in the British education system. And at that time, when I came in 2018, we're going to be having a seminar in 2 days' time, helping those who feel that they have something to offer and they want to come up to the UK, because now the UK has flung the door open, but that's not why we're here today. Apart from seeing that, I also saw that there was a glut of competent maths teachers and other STEM-oriented graduates from universities in Nigeria, Ghana, India, and the Philippines. STEM means those who are involved in science. Some of you are not involved in science, and you don't need to be involved in science for you to be in this program. I just want to show you the progression of what happened to me and why I decided to get involved in this, okay? And when I came in 2018, I came in for a master's in educational leadership and management, okay? Now, I've made this brochure available because I don't really want to focus on it. I just wanted you to know a little bit about Voice of One Education Consult and why we're getting involved in what is happening now. And basically, we wanted to provide educational solutions and support for international teachers, parents, and school leadership using excellent UK-based personnel and resources to provide a supply of competent and trusted teachers to UK schools, while also researching and producing media advocacy material focused on girl education, gender parity, empowerment, and education-related social issues. We now saw that there was a great need for capacity building and training for school leaders and management in Nigeria and Ghana, primarily. And while a great deal of resources are available from institutions in the UK, that they can be adapted to achieve this, all right? And the rest is history. I don't want to bore us with all that because that's not the main reason why we're here. Now I'm going to close that and I'm going to take us into another PowerPoint, which is more relevant to why we are here. Is that okay? Just confirm that you can read this. And like I said, I just want to make it as brief as possible, and I want to get out of here and allow you to be able to hear Kim. So We came here in 2018. We saw the learning gaps. It was even one of the reasons why my husband and I, when I say we, my husband and I came here, we saw the learning gaps. Now, what do I mean by learning gaps? The background of my education, I'm quite old, as you can see. I was in primary school from 1971 to 1975. And I was in a school that ran the Nigerian curriculum. I now went to a primary school in Lagos. I left Ibadan, went to primary school in Lagos, and there it was the British Nigerian curriculum. And then I went to a secondary school, and there I encountered the British Nigerian curriculum again. Then I went to the University of Lagos, and there we used the Nigerian curriculum for universities. After that, I had an encounter with the Lord. Some of you might know that I'm a minister, some of you might not. I got married to a wonderful man whose passion was to reform Nigerian education. I'll tell you a little bit about that, but I just want you to see my background. And so I now ended up, attending the Covenant Institute of Leadership, which is still running because we have new programs that are added on, and I make sure I'm a part of going through that curriculum. And then along the line, when I became a mother, I went through the Accelerated Christian Education Supervisors Training, basically to homeschool our children. And I was exposed to the American Christian curriculum. Then I also was exposed to the postgraduate diploma in education because as a result of my husband's passion to reform education, he started a school, and later on he asked that I should work and oversee the school. And he was even though we were using a curriculum, we're using that American Christian curriculum that was used for homeschooling. I hope some of you know about homeschooling. If you don't, I'll explain that to you later. And because it was what we call a foreign curriculum, if we were going to just use that in our school, our children would not be able to have access to the Nigerian exams. And the people we were reaching out to were people who wanted to be able to do Nigerian exams. So I went to receive a diploma in postgraduate diploma run by National Teachers Institute in Nigeria. And that was in 2008. Then because as we started to get more and more involved in the Nigerian curriculum, having been exposed, my husband was exposed to the American curriculum. He went to American International School. And as we got more exposed to the Nigerian curriculum, we realized that there were learning gaps. When I was going through the postgraduate diploma in education training, I was shocked because all my life I'd gone through private schooling and international private schooling. And I wasn't aware of the learning gaps in the training for Nigerian teachers until I went through this diploma in education. And I said, well, what is being taught in this school is not what I see the teachers, because at this time I was overseeing teachers. I saw the teachers that I was supervising in the school that they were practicing. And quite a number of them graduated, whether with a bachelor's in education or an NCE, that's the National Certificate in Education that we use in Nigeria, that we award in Nigeria. And I was wondering, what is causing this disconnect? And it was very interesting. As in pursuit of this, my husband and I attended the State University of New York International Education Program, and we majored in curriculum design and leadership.